What is good, everybody? It is your boy, the one and only King Tyson, y'all. We back here for another episode 55, y'all. We back here for episode 55, man. We doing it big in the United States of America. We doing it big, y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up on me again for another episode and another week, y'all. This is episode 55. This is the middle of the week. How y'all feeling out there? How is y'all feeling? It is hot as hell out there, motherfucker. It's hot as hell out there. So make sure y'all stay cool, man. If y'all working outside, make sure y'all find some places to get cool down or something. God damn, it's hot out there. Well, anyway, y'all, thank y'all for pulling up on me, for pulling up on your boy, episode 55. Can't say it enough, man. Appreciate all the new subscribers, man. Appreciate all my new subscribers, new supporters. I appreciate y'all, RST Nation. So let's get it, y'all. We're a nation. That's what I'm gonna call y'all, RST Nation. Let's get it, man. Raw Smack Talk Podcast. We're going up. We're on episode 55. This is crazy. I said it about 5 times already. But yeah, man, we doing it big, man. So yeah, man. To all the new, to all the WWE content creators, man, I appreciate y'all for checking in on me as well, man. I'm checking in on y'all at the same time. So make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, post, and repost. I'm gonna do the same as well, y'all. So I can't wait to start connecting with some of y'all. We all need to get together and start doing some collaborations, all right? So hopefully, pretty soon I'm definitely gonna start doing collaborations because season 2 is coming up, y'all. Season 2 this September, y'all. So make sure y'all stay tuned for season 2. I appreciate y'all for hanging in with me this past year, y'all. I didn't think I was gonna make it. I swear to God, I didn't think I was gonna make it. We on episode 55. I didn't think I was gonna make episode 3. I didn't think I was gonna make episode 3. So I appreciate y'all for hanging in there with me, sticking in there, commenting, and just watching the show, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the love, man. I appreciate the love. So we gonna do what it do. What we're here for. We are here for the one and only Monday Night Raw, y'all. Episode 55. This is the recap of Monday Night Raw. So let's get it. Let's do it together. All right. So look, y'all. The one and only Seth Rollins and his crew started off the show. Seth Rollins, y'all know who Seth Rollins' crew is: Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, and Paul Heyman. They started off the goddamn show. So Seth Rollins said he came out confused as fuck. Seth Rollins says he is confused because y'all know the fans, like John Cena was saying, the fans just don't know what to do. They booing and cheering at the same time. So Seth Rollins was saying the same thing like John Cena was saying. He was like, y'all are fucking confusing the shit out of me. I'm confused, y'all. Y'all, 1 minute y'all barking like dogs. 1 minute y'all singing my song. 1 minute you booing. He's like, so he said y'all sending me mixed signals. So what the fuck do y'all want from me? That was Seth Rollins was asking. He's like, what the fuck do the WWE universe want from me? So Seth Rollins was like, fuck it. He's like, fuck this shit. He said, I don't give a damn what y'all want at this point. See, because y'all don't know what the fuck y'all want. Seth said he don't give a fuck what the WWE universe want at all. So Seth said the things that WWE universe wants is because of him, y'all. I said it's because of him. Seth Rollins said the things the WWE universe want is because of him. I was like, damn. Seth Rollins said that Roman Reigns exists because of him. I was like, oh really? Is that? Well, I guess we can agree on that because Roman Reigns was part of the Shield. I don't want to say because of Seth Rollins, because Roman Reigns said that he got Seth Rollins in, and now Seth Rollins said he got Roman Reigns in. So who do we believe, y'all? Who the fuck do we believe? And at the same time, Seth Rollins says CM Punk is here because the company wanted to cash in on Seth Rollins and on how much Seth Rollins hates CM Punk. So that could have been the thing right there. The company were like, oh yeah, this is a goddamn bag right here. I'm about to cash in right now. So let's bring CM Punk onto the motherfucking show. And goodness damn well Seth Rollins hate him with a passion. He said that's good for the business. He said it's good for the. So look, Seth Rollins continued. He goes on to talk about Cody Rhodes. He said Cody Rhodes. He said there would be no second coming unless Seth Rollins was there to put Cody Rhodes on the fucking map, y'all. He said it won't be no second coming of Cody Rhodes if Seth Rollins didn't put his ass on the map. So do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe that statement from Seth Rollins? If did Seth Rollins put Cody Rhodes on the fucking map? We don't know. Put it in the comments. What do y'all believe? Alright. So Seth says that he was the first, Seth Rollins said he was the first NXT champion and he was the first World Heavyweight champion because he was there. Seth Rollins said because he was there. That's why it was there for him. Seth Rollins was the first, NXT champion. He also was the first, the new World Heavyweight champion. So he's not lying about that. So Seth Rollins said he is the past, the present, and he says this is the future. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman. So do y'all think Seth Rollins is gonna add another person to his goddamn coalition? Do y'all think Seth Rollins is gonna add a goddamn? Remember, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. All right, on Raw Smack Talk, episode 55. So Seth Rollins says, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Randy Orton. He says they all fail to understand that they're running the race for second place, y'all. He said they're all running the race for second place because CM Punk points to, CM Punk because Seth Rollins points to the Money in the Bank briefcase and he says is his end game. He says the Money in the Bank contract is Seth Rollins' end game right there, y'all. So all of a sudden, Penta comes out and it was a match, Braun Breaker versus fucking Penta. And the winner of that match was the one and only Braun Breaker. They took down the house with that motherfucking match right there, man. I was proud of Penta. Penta did his motherfucking thing. But at the end, Braun Breaker gave Penta the motherfucking spear. He speared the shit out of Penta, y'all. If y'all didn't see, y'all need to go back and watch that shit. He speared the shit out of Penta. Penta jumped on the top rope. He's about to do his fucking, do like a springboard move. And then Braun Breaker just ran and speared the shit out of his ass. The ref counted at 3. And that was the fucking match right there. That was it. So at the end of the match, y'all, look, Seth Rollins came up to Penta. He gave him a fucking fair warning. He said, stay the fuck out of my way. See, this is your motherfucking once in a lifetime chance to stay the fuck out of my way. And Penta was like, oh, no, I'm gonna fuck you up. Penta said he's gonna fuck Seth Rollins up for this shit. He gonna beat his ass. But we gonna find out what's next for Penta, y'all. What is next for motherfucking Penta? So look, let's move backstage. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe to your boy, the Raw Smack Talk, episode 55, man. Go on YouTube and follow me at the Raw Smack Talk. RST Podcast. I'm sorry. Go follow me at RST Podcast on YouTube, y'all. If you're watching this on TikTok, go follow me on RST Podcast on YouTube. All right, let's get it. Let's get these supporters up. Let's get the nation up, y'all. Let's get the nation up. Let's get my nation big. Oh, a large nation. So let's get this nation up, y'all. Let's get it, the RST Nation. Alright. So look, we're going backstage with Adam Pearce. And look, y'all, Adam Pearce told AJ Styles that he will not be facing Dirty Dom. Remember, Dirty Dom was supposed to be facing AJ Styles at Night of Champions for the Men's IC Championship. But that's not happening now. This says that Dirty Dom is fucking hurt, which he probably lying to, just like his motherfucking girlfriend, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan acting like she hurt too. But Liv Morgan, she's out in the movie role right now. She's playing the fucking movies right now. So she's gonna act like she's motherfucking hurt too. So Adam Pearce told AJ Styles when Dirty Dom, is fully healed, AJ Styles will be the first in line as soon as he gets back. So AJ Styles was like, all right, cool. So right after AJ Styles left, they had the New Day come in with Grayson Waller. They come in, and Adam Pearce, tells the New Day that they have a match with JD and Finn Balor next week for the Tag Team Championship, y'all. So make sure y'all tune in on next week on Monday Night Raw. JD, the Judgment Day versus the New Day, all right? The Judgment Day versus the New Day. And then after they left, Grayson Waller told Adam Pearce, he said, don't talk to my homies like that. And then Adam Pearce looked at him like, the fuck? I was looking at him too like, the fuck is Grayson Waller talking about? Grayson Waller needed his ass beat too. Somebody need to beat Grayson Waller's ass. So They had an interview with the one and only, y'all. They had an interview. We're gonna move on. They had an interview with the one and only Goldberg. Boo. I see some of y'all out there are booing Goldberg. So I'm pissed off too about what has inspired right now. What has inspired right now with Goldberg is facing Gunther. And, of course, Jey Uso lost to Gunther, last week. So this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Well, not last week, but 2 weeks ago. Excuse me. But anyway, so the interview with Goldberg. Goldberg says, he's pissed that Gunther, embarrassed him last year at Bad Blood. If y'all remember, if y'all didn't watch Bad Blood, go back and watch Bad Blood last year. So, Gunther embarrassed, Goldberg in front of his fans, his family, and his adopted hometown, Atlanta, Georgia. So Goldberg was like, no way he was gonna let that shit slide. He said ain't no way he was gonna let that shit slide. He said he didn't know when he was gonna take out his revenge on Gunther. He said he didn't know where he's gonna do it, but he said he had to get that motherfucker immediately. Goldberg said he didn't give a fuck if he had one foot in the grave. He said he still was gonna fuck up Gunther one way or another. So Goldberg told Michael Cole, he said, at the end of it, he said, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of Gunther. I was like, oh shit. He said, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of Gunther. So y'all look, so Gunther versus Goldberg in his retirement match. I think he said this is his retirement match for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event, July 12th, y'all, 8 p.m. Make sure y'all tune in for that match. July 12th, y'all, Saturday night's main event, all right? Let's keep it moving. Gosh almighty, we're backstage with the Judgment Day. Finn Balor sees his crew all pissed off and down. He says, y'all need to cheer the fuck up around here. He tells Dom, he says that you still get the IC championship. He tells JD that, him and JD was, gonna be facing for the tag team titles next week. And then he tells Roxanne that she's gonna beat Jade and become the queen of the ring. And then he looks at Raquel Rodriguez and tell her, he said, well, you still the women's tag team champion. He's the best tag team women's champions right now. So Finn Balor amps up Raquel, he said, you need to go out there and you need to take care of goddamn Rhea Ripley for what she did last week. If y'all remember what Rhea Ripley did last week, Rhea Ripley screwed over Raquel out of the Queen of the Ring tournament. So Raquel Rodriguez was about to win, but Rhea Ripley pulled her ass out of the ring, and then she did a riptide to her ass outside the motherfucking ring. She cost her the fucking match. So we keep moving on backstage. So after that, Raquel was amped up. She was like, yeah, I'm gonna go beat Rhea Ripley's ass. So we're still backstage. We seen that Bayley and Lyra Vicaria, was back there, and Lyra wishes, Bayley, good luck and shit in her match, and she apologized for the way she acted last week. Lyra was pissed off that she's basically next in line to face Becky Lynch for the IC Championship. So Bayley apologized to Lyra too, and they want to make sure they was in good terms, in and on good terms. They was like, yeah, we good, we good, we good, bitch, we good. So we're moving on to round 2 of the Queen of the Ring, y'all. The semifinals, we had Jade versus Roxanne Perez, y'all. Roxanne Perez, and the winner of the second round was the one and only Jade, y'all. Jade will be facing Asuka, y'all, at Night of Champions, y'all. Who y'all got winning that match? Will it be Jade or will it be Asuka? I'm going for Jade, but I got a feeling it's going to be Asuka. But I'm hoping it's Jade. Hopefully Jade be the next Queen of the Ring and go to SummerSlam to face Io Sky. She'll be facing Io Sky at SummerSlam. Or it depends on if Io Sky is still the champion by the time SummerSlam comes around. We'll see. We're just gonna have to see. So, in the match, mid-match, Jay gave Roxanne a big ass choke slam. She choke slammed the shit out of her ass. So Roxanne did, later on in the match, Roxanne did her finishing move on Jade. Then Jade finally did her finisher on Roxanne, and that was it. That was a match. That was a match. That was a fucking match. I just sped that match up in a quick couple of seconds. So like I said, it will be Jade versus Asuka. So let's keep it moving, y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to your Board Man episode 55, the Raw Smack Talk RST Nation. Let's get it. Alright. So Sheamus and Russo was backstage. Russo told Sheamus that he's still acting like he's everybody's goddamn friend around this bitch. So Sheamus, was like, bitch, I will smash your motherfucking face with this goddamn shit. That was a fact, smash your motherfucking face. So Russo told Sheamus that he said, I do my damage in the ring. He said, unlike you, he said you do your damage in the back like a fucking snake. So Sheamus told Russo, he said, it's time to put up or shut up, y'all. So Russo said they're gonna make good memories together. So I can see Sheamus versus Russo, the next rivalry. So we make sure y'all stay tuned for Sheamus and Russo. That shit gonna be crazy. So look, the next person that came out in the ring was the one and only, the World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. How do you say his motherfucking name? So Gunther says last week it was supposed to be his celebration. You know, it's supposed to be a big celebration. He's supposed to be amped up and shit. But Goldberg fucked that all up. Gunther says to Goldberg, he said, this ain't no motherfucking 1999. He said he was a beast back in the day. He said, but this ain't 1999. This is goddamn 2025. He said, I'm the best in the company right now. So you ain't fucking with me. He says that he see that Goldberg is a 58-year-old one-trick pony who cannot lace his motherfucking boots. That's what Gunther said to goddamn Goldberg. So Gunther says he apologized, y'all. He said he's apologized to Goldberg's family because of what he's gonna do to Goldberg at Saturday night's main event. Gunther said he has embarrassed Goldberg. He's gonna embarrass Goldberg once again at Saturday night's main event, y'all. So make sure y'all tune in for that. So who y'all got winning? Will it be Gunther? Or will it be Goldberg? Who will be winning that motherfucking match? I still think it's gonna be Gunther. I think Gunther's still gonna put on the motherfucking show. Gunther gonna beat. I ain't say he can beat the shit out of Goldberg, but he gonna win. He gonna put it working on fucking Goldberg. Alright, let's keep it moving backstage with Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch says that Bayley and Lyra Valkyria are goddamn teaming up against her ass. You said that conspiring against me. So Becky says that Becky and Lyra, teaming up on her, and that's the only way for them to win. And then Becky mumbled something else, and then she walked the fuck away. I was like, what the fuck is she fucking doing? So we staying backstage, y'all. Remember last week when Karrion Kross stayed to Sami Zayn? So Sami Zayn was backstage again, y'all. He was asked how's he coping, with the loss against Randy Orton last week on Friday Night SmackDown. And before he could even answer, y'all, the one and only Karrion Kross came up, and he said he really believed in every word that Sami Zayn was saying last week. He said, but you end up losing to Randy Orton like I said. You end up losing to Randy Orton like he said. So Karrion told Sami that he is never gonna be the World Heavyweight Champion, y'all. So put it in the comments. Do y'all believe Sami Zayn's gonna be a World Heavyweight Champion soon? I believe he's gonna be a World Heavyweight Champion maybe by the end of the year or sometime next year. We'll see. But so Sami Zayn ended up looking at Karrion Kross and he said, okay. And then he punched the shit out of Karrion Kross in his motherfucking mouth, y'all. He dropped Karrion Kross right there where he fucking stood. And gosh almighty no. He dropped his ass. So Sami said to Karrion that he already talked to Alan Pierce and he said the match is official, y'all. So it will be Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross at Night of Champions, y'all. That shit gonna be crazy. They should have had like a no disqualification match, because I would have beat the shit out of Karrion Kross. But anyway, we have Becky Lynch versus Bayley for the Women's IC Champion, and the winner was the one and only Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch won because of a disqualification because of Lyra Valkyria. Lyra Valkyria ended up coming out when Bayley started stacking chairs on top of she started stacking chairs on top of Bayley, and then I guess she tried to get Bayley to get a count out so she could still become the still be the champion. But Lyra Valkyria ended up coming out, y'all. Lyra Valkyria ended up coming out and helping out Bayley and taking out all the chairs and shit, removing all the chairs out of the way, so Bayley can get back into the match. So Becky wanted to hit so Becky Lynch ended up hitting Lyra Valkyria. So Lyra Valkyria wanted her so bad. Lyra Valkyria wanted Becky so bad. She wanted her so bad. She wanted to beat the shit out of her butt. Because if Lyra Valkyria would have hit Becky Lynch, it would have cost Bailey the match, and Bailey would have been pissed off. But it happened anyway, y'all. That shit happened anyway. So hit Lyra again, and so Lyra came into the ring and just started going in on Becky Lynch. She just came in the ring. Bailey was about to do a move from the top rope, and Lyra just came in the ring, started beating the shit out of goddamn Becky Lynch. And the ref, the ref calls the match, and Becky is still, like I said, Becky is still the woman's goddamn IC champion. Becky is still the woman's IC champion. Bailey was pissed the fuck off. Pissed the fuck off. I was like, God damn. So look, let's keep it pushing backstage. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. Backstage, we had Chad Gable, and Chad Gable sees Penta. He was talking shit to Penta, y'all. He was talking shit to Penta. He says, he said he was glad to see Braun Breaker destroy his ass. And Penta told Chad Gable to back off. He told him to back off multiple times. Like ain't in the mood right now. Back the fuck off. But Chad Gable kept on picking with Penta. So Penta ended up giving Chad Gable the fucking sacrifice. You know how he bent his arm back? He bent his fucking arm back and almost snapped that shit in half. So we're moving on, y'all. Moving on to in-ring. We had Raquel. She called out Rhea Ripley for what she did to her last week. Like I said, what happened to her earlier. So Rhea Ripley comes out and they go in on each other. Raquel and Rhea Ripley go in on each other. So Raquel pulls out the goddamn table and shit. And Rhea Ripley almost put Raquel through it, but Roxanne came out. Roxanne came out and jumped on Rhea Ripley, y'all. She jumped on Rhea Ripley, but Rhea Ripley took out Roxanne. She took her ass out, and then as Rhea Ripley turned around, Raquel did her finisher to Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley went through the motherfucking table. I was like, oh shit. Holy shit. And then did y'all see at the end of that shit, y'all see Raquel and Roxanne hugged up like how she used to do with Liv Morgan. I was like, oh shit. So when Liv come back, Liv is gonna be pissed the fuck off. Liv is gonna be pissed the fuck off, y'all. So alright, so let's keep it pushing, y'all. So y'all remember at Night of Champions, we're gonna have John Cena versus CM Punk. And Tale of Tales, they face each other 15 times, y'all. They face each other 15 times. They got as far as one-on-one matches go, one-on-one matches go, and they say they got a 6-6 record, one no contest and one draw. How the hell that works? Anyway, one draw. So that's crazy. So John Cena versus CM Punk for the Undisputed Championship. Put in the comments who y'all got winning that match right there. Alright, let's keep it moving. We also got Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa for the Men's United States Championship. Who is winning? I believe I'm going for Jacob Fatu, but I believe Solo is gonna take that shit somehow. I think he'll have JC on his side, but remember Jey Uso was also helping out Jacob Fatu last week as well, so we'll see. And then also, like I said earlier, we got Karen Cross versus Sami Zayn, and then we're gonna have the Queen of the Ring matches. We'll have the Queen of the Ring match. We'll have Jade versus Asuka. So who y'all got? Like I said, I got Jade being the next Queen of the Ring. And then now we're gonna have Randy Orton versus the one and only Cody Rhodes, y'all. We're gonna have Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes for the Men's King of the Ring because of Jey Uso lost to Cody Rhodes, y'all. Jey Uso lost to Cody Rhodes, and we're gonna talk about that right now. We're gonna talk about that match right now, how Jey Uso lost. Well, that match was one hell of a match right there. So y'all give it a shout out to Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. That match was good right there. That match was good. So we don't just do mid-match. So look, at one point Jey Uso put Cody Rhodes in the motherfucking sleeper, right? He put his ass in the sleeper. Then later on, Cody Rhodes dumped Jey over the top rope so he can breathe. He was like, oh shit, get the fuck off me. So Cody Rhodes did a superplex to Jey Uso off the top ropes, and then Cody Rhodes gave Jey Uso Cody Cutter. Later on in the match, y'all, Jey Uso ended up spearing the shit out of Cody Rhodes. He speared the shit out of Cody Rhodes. And then as the match went on, Cody Rhodes went on the top ropes, and then he did a Jey Uso a super Cody Cutter. He did another super Cody. He gave Jey Uso like 3 super Cody Cutters, and Jey Uso gave Cody Rhodes, y'all. He gave Cody Rhodes a crossroads. Jey Uso did Cody Rhodes fucking finisher move right there. I said, holy shit. So later on, Jey Uso ended up spearing Cody Rhodes again. But Cody Rhodes popped out of that. Cody Rhodes gave Jey Uso another suit. Like I said, this is the third Cody cutter. That was a tongue twister. And then he gave Jey Uso the motherfucking crossroads, the route counted, and that was it. So now we're gonna have Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes at Night of Champions. So who will be the next king of the ring? Will it be Randy Orton or will it be Cody Rhodes, y'all? So make sure y'all put it in the comments, man. Put it in the comments, alright? So that was goddamn Raw, y'all, on the Raw Smack Talk episode 55, y'all. Episode 55 is down and out. So episode 56 will be the one and only Night of Champions, and we will see who will be our new Queen of the Ring, and we will see who will be the new King of the Ring, and whoever those are will be going to SummerSlam, and they will be facing, you know, the Raw and SmackDown champions. Alright? So yeah, that was goddamn episode 55, y'all. Give it up, y'all. Give it up, man. Like I said on every episode. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me, chilling with your boy on this goddamn middle of the week right here. Hopefully, y'all, the rest of the week is, you know, productive, successful, and hopefully everything goes your way, man. And I will see y'all at Night of Champions, y'all. The recap of Night of Champions on the Raw Smack Talk. RST Nation! RST Nation, let's get it, y'all. Like I said, every episode, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here with your boy, King Tyson. The Raw Smack Talk episode 55 is down and out, y'all. And I will see y'all on the next episode. I'm out.